Warning: the following content may not be suited for younger or sensitive audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, yeah. That was last session.
Session before last session was when you guys found Envy. Shit went down. And Idris came back. And that last section, it was you guys getting money for turning in a fugitive
to a bounty hunter.
Also, question: are we level 12?
Yeah.
Okay, me and Eli was just making sure because.
Wait, we're level 12? I'm kidding. I'm kidding this time. I'm sorry.
Fucking throttle you! I swear to God.
This time I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
I mean, Max, you went ahead and did the recap, so we can go ahead and move on.
Yeah, I'll just roll a Wendy. How many there are you?
I don't know.
Count.
Like 6. I think 5. I think 5.
Me.
Right now there's 4.
Astral.
That are currently here. Anyway.
Yeah. Wait, we used to have. I thought we had. Oh well, we did have a lot more.
There was 4 of us.
So 1, 2, 3.
5.
It would be 5 if you include both Zenith and Oric. So.
True.
Shit.
But they count as one person.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have a DM inspiration?
No.
Oogly boogly, there you go.
Boogly, bitch.
Bunga bunga.
I still have one from that one time that I got one for my birthday.
Birthday boy.
Hello, boy.
I seriously have not touched them, and I'm not even gonna try to last minute workshop them, because that'll just go wrong. Anyway,
Bro.
There's a gun that I've been meaning to give some people. 2 guns I've been meaning to give some peoples. And yeah, I haven't worked them out yet because I've been a little lazy DM.
I forgot that we have that gun, the big bad gun, you know?
Oh, it's not the big bad gun. It's actually some guns that I got inspired recently to create after rewatching Resident Evil Retribution.
But I also forgot that we have the big bad gun.
Me too.
The Fall of God's Ring. Anyway.
Yeah, it's currently in a bubble right now.
Anyway.
I want to eat it.
Moving on. So, you guys are currently vibing. You are in the cart, and it's getting kind of late. Just like, yeah, maybe we should go to the edge of town, where that one dude told us a shop would be.
So wait, didn't we left off where Idris and Oric saw something of like, what's her name? The wife of Aelith just vibing there?
Yeah, you guys kind of did leave off and seeing that.
Nihilus didn't see you. He was out of the car at the time. It's funny.
I mean, I have
just
stuff
wanted
to do,
bring
so I'll wait for people before I do anything too shoppy. So,
okay.
I have a lot of stuff to do.
Now I was just gonna head to the shop because since he's already out of the cart.
Asher, on the other hand, he's not doing too great at the current moment in time. He's kind of like if anybody were to walk by his door, they can hear that there is obviously there's not any what sounds like things being thrown around. It's very quiet in there right now, like eerily quiet. There's no sound coming out of that place, coming out of there at all. And he has not left the room since he stormed in there. Like he has not left. It's probably been about 6 hours since he went in there. Because I assume we got into this town probably roughly around like 11 a.m., 10 a.m. I'd say around there. And it's getting closer to night, so I'd say he's been there for about 6 hours. Oh, but did anyone let him know that they were at the shop? Because he didn't know. Because he
I mean-
probably doesn't know that they're there.
I imagine that they would probably have been like, "Hey, by the way, we're
Yeah,
at
just
we're
like
heading."
just
we're
like knock on the
heading
door.
out.
Hey. Yeah.
How you
Okay.
doing?
I'll just assume that was said. All right.
Yeah.
Actually, if I do that, I could.
No,
Does
you
anyone
guys.
else?
I mean, I said, actually, go ahead.
No. I'm shoving people into the shop. So if you want to
Okay.
do something before the shop, say it now, or
Forever
hold your peace.
forever hold your pieces.
I just wanted to mention Astro will eventually go to the shop, but he's not going in there right now. He has some stuff he has to work
I
through.
mean, now he needs to take a shower, but he's not going to think about that, and that can be done later. So
That
Uh,
could be done on your own time.
exactly.
will we have chances to do other things? Just out of curiosity.
Probably, because I don't think you guys are gonna take all Saturn, but
Okay.
Bet.
I did prepare.
I'll wait then. To do the 8 things I need done.
You want to? Is that a challenge?
Bro.
Listen, I love that we have one person in this video with the gun, so if we ever need sound effects. Like Silver.
Anyway.
Whip out the Glock.
Silver, pull out the Glock, or I will.
I just put it back in the box.
I know.
Anyway, continue.
So you guys, basically head to the edge of town, and what you see is this door.
It's just like a door in the middle
It's
of fucking
just
nowhere.
a door in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Now it's gonna open it.
And-
Oh, not even gonna knock. How rude.
I mean, actually, ironically, I was gonna say that. I'm like, nah, fuck yeah, I'll open it.
Okay. I mean, you open it, and inside you see what seems to be this kind of. I don't really know how to describe it. It's a shop. It has a more warm tone. You open it and it kind of smells like warm apple pie, like that smell of just warm apples and cinnamon. Maybe a little bit of wood smoke.
Smells like home.
There's, and by like I mean warm lighting, I mean like it's firelit lighting. Like there's a couple lanterns, and there's a fireplace. Yet the room doesn't feel too hot, and in it there are like these kind of fabrics hanging from the ceiling, like these banners hanging from the ceiling. They're all different colors, and just around it's such a mix of magic and some things that you guys have never seen before. Like you see little what look to be little balls of metal that have a semi dome as a head
Globes.
kind of rolling around.
It's snow globe or some shit.
BB-8. Anyway,
I thought you were
Hey.
describing a snow globe without saying it's snow globe, but never mind.
no, you fucking no. I'm making a fucking nod towards someone else. Anyway, you guys also
Wait, what?
but you guys also see just some kind of steam activated devices floating around. A strange rock that's just floating. Don't know where that came from.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Equus. Okay.
And you guys see this kind of what seems to be a broken green orb with a bunch of like dragon carvings on it, sitting on a pedestal.
So that's where it went.
And
I feel called out right now. Continue.
You guys also see what looks to be. God, I gotta fucking think. What did I have?
What type of shit does this fucker have? I'm not gonna say his name, but gremlin laugh.
Spongeby boy. Overdosed on ketamine.
Sponge boy me Bob.
Sponge boy me Bob. Am having strong.
Okay. Let's
Call
stop
Amber Lamps.
Stop distracting the TM.
And you guys also see kind of like a couple cards that are also on some pedestals that if you look away too long, the characters move. They seem to be like a tarot card of some kind. But
Okay.
the
Healing.
people
Their prison. Free them.
Wait, Max.
This is just a room full of fucking references.
it is.
Yeah.
Keep going, because I'm not finished.
Holy
Max.
shit.
Oh wait, I just realized where the tarot cards came from. Shit. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
The one from Nolan.
Wait, did you just fucking see? Did you just say trying to steal? I'm never mind. Fuck that. Okay. Anyway,
No, I
Moving
said
on.
you're stealing. I said you're stealing.
no shit, Sherlock.
At least I gave
Um,
Max something. Max just stole everything else.
And on another pedestal, it's not really on a pedestal. It's more so just kind of. It's not even really on a pedestal. It's just standing next to an empty pedestal, vibing and brooding in a corner. I don't know. You see this giant ant-like person that seems to be like kind of morphing into the shadows.
Oh, hi Julian.
And he just seems to be brooding there.
Menacing.
But do you guys walk in?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Sure.
I mean, like this whole shop has like a vibe of like, and yes, this is a JoJo reference.
Max, for the cards that are there,
Um,
please tell me which ones. I have cards planned for your future.
The ones that are there, we're gonna say it's the Tower, Justice, and Judgment.
Uh-oh. Okay. Just thank you for letting me know.
Anyways.
And it doesn't
Nah,
seem like they're
let's-
being kept there. It just seems like they chose the vibe there.
Now I was just looking at some of the pedestals. I was like, huh. Neat. That thing's weird. Points at the dragon orb. Because I'm doing it.
And you hear a voice come from kind of like you hear someone speak up, and as you look over, you see it's the man from earlier, and he says, "That is well, it's something that's not from this dimension that I happened to find in this dimension,
Uh-huh.
but it actually originates from a dimension called Dova."
Where have I heard that before?
Don't ask me.
Sounds like a shitty place.
out of character, Nihilus forgot where Soteria came from.
Wait, isn't that where Soteria came from?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about him.
Also, Max, look at your DMs for the funny.
I did. I saw.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Don't know much about it.
he
All I-
says, like, he kind of like leans back against the wall, or like, he kind of like sits down on the counter and leans back and says, look around. I'm sure there's something that will fit your need."
And now it's just gonna wander around looking about then.
Anything in particular any of you are looking for?
Actually, I take off the belt of giant strength. Can you add anything else to this? by chance?
What exactly are we talking about? Like upgrading it, making it increase your speed.
I actually didn't think I would get this far.
It's like I don't know. I didn't think I'd actually get this far.
How many interdimensional travelers or interdimensional merchants have you talked to?
You?
One, you.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I could have
I've heard legends
swore-
of someone named Wally.
Wait. Let's say, hasn't this group met Wally before?
I'm pretty sure this group has met Wally before.
Oh wait, no,
Oh,
we
wait.
did meet Wally. That's right. So two.
Who?
Welcome to Wally's Wondrous Items. My goodness.
Was it that one guy? I forgot.
He's the one who stabbed you. Wait,
Sure that wasn't Bluma?
that was the chaoticness of Levi poking out. Sorry about that.
Levi just had to do a hard reset.
Yeah, I did a
No,
hard
it's-
reset.
It was still. I feel like it was still in character.
Levi DEXE not found. Well, I can't remember what the fuck the .exe. That's what it was. I fucked it up.
Anywho, let me look at. Nah, let's cheat.
I should look at Jonathan Orich then.
Owl character come back to me. I'm gonna be thinking.
But like this man says, yeah, I could have swore that Wally had some stories about this place.
Oh my god, does this guy work for Wally? Or they're
No,
just friends?
he's- no.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
some lore about him in the DM server. If you,
Alright.
they're
'Cause
probably
let me-
not friends.
What's like,
to
because
be
Wally,
completely honest.
does have a interdimensional merchants guild. So
And
I
this
was.
dude was, as I
yeah.
stated, this dude is probably banned from it.
Okay, we can talk about DM lore, but the multiverse later, you little fuck.
Anyway,
But anyway,
Yo, Eric, we can't show the audience the green scheme of it yet. Jeez.
Me,
what do
who
you
has
mean
already done
show
that.
the audience the grand scheme? The only fucking content they're presuming of our dimension is mine. And
Exactly.
partials of Silver's.
Yes.
Gosh.
I'm just gonna mention that Auric and Kenneth are kind of looking at the tarot cards. I feel a weird familiarity with them, Max. That's
Oh
all.
my
That's all I'm
God.
saying, man.
They resonate with him.
You know, because of Lamkova.
I thought you said something else. I'm gonna just look at some wondrous items and see what the fuck I can put on it.
I guess I'm gonna look at Pinterest.
Would Astral come about at this point?
Yeah. Like, he does come out, and he does make his way, like out of the cart, and he sees this. I'm guessing they left the door open because they didn't, because
Yeah.
it's just the door. He sees this door and he's like, okay, and he just walks through the door because like he looks around, like he looks like left and right, like down the street, noticing that just no one else is really paying attention to this door, and he's just like,
It seems to be normal for them, or at least it's been normal
Yeah.
for them for the last couple of while.
and he walks through it, and of course he sees everything that was described, and
No, I'm joking.
I did want to mention, you guys do hear him approaching, because hooves on probably like probably a hardwood floor.
Yeah.
And if you look at him, he looks terrible, like absolutely fucking terrible. Like his eyes are obviously bloodshot. His hair is his like mane and tail are a complete mess. He has a cigarette actually in his mouth, like a lit cigarette in his mouth, and like he's just he doesn't even care that he's inside with a cigarette at this point. Like he just
you said you have a cigarette in your mouth?
yes, Astral does, yes, at the current moment.
No, you don't.
Is Orik gonna try and take it away from him?
You're just gonna see a plant like creeping up, trying to take it out of your mouth.
Oh man. Astra's just like Astra's just like I cast blight. I'm just kidding. but anyway,
No.
like Astra, like he sees the plant trying to like remove the cigarette. He kind of just like he bats it away, kind of like a cat, like batting away something they find interesting or kind of annoying. There's like me.
Oh, the plant misses.
Like the Astra just walks past it like after that, and he's looking up at this guy, and
Welcome,
and
brother.
He says, "Fuck, good. Stop doing that, you piece of shit." It's just my phone.
Yeah, we can hear it.
And Astral just says, "I am nobody's brother. At least not anymore. I know, but you know, not in the best of moods right now."
Fair enough. What can I do?
Okay, so Max, so that kind of threw me off a little bit because you said, "What can I do?" And like that was a question phrased towards Astral. Like, hey, what can I do? Like
he's like, what can I do for you? Like, you know.
yeah,
what
yeah.
can I do?
I know what you meant. I know what you meant, but it was like Levi. I had to do a bit of a reset real quick because I'm like, okay, that's what he meant. Okay.
Apparently, none of us are just able to do a D&D today.
So and Astral just
Too bad.
Well, I am in no shortage of powerful spells and powerful magics. But I do happen to be lacking defense and haughtiness, as it were.
You looking for an armor, or maybe like a barrier spell, or whatever it is that new spellcasters use?
I have every barrier spell in this dimension, so at least the ones that I can cast at the current moment. And he's gonna be like, "No, I need something a little bit more practical. Something that I don't have to actively use for it to work, like armor. That is a good way
Animated
of
shield.
doing it. Although I am not very good at wearing armor. Like
Excuse me.
most wizards of my practitioner, armor just
You're a little
slows
squishy.
down
It's
the-
fine.
Yes. Armor just slows down the
It-
spellcasting process.
It's okay to admit it that you're squishy. It's
If
out
you
of
happen
character.
to have some sort of, or maybe you can just improve upon the armor I'm currently wearing.
Silver, what's the armor you're currently wearing?
Fuck. It is the armor of the Celestial Sovereign. Fuck. It has been since like the beginning of this goddamn campaign since I've looked up this armor. I gotta look it up again.
Bro, I'm still looking for my magic arm because I realized how much items I spammed in the DM server.
I sent it to you a while ago, but that was like at the beginning of the campaign. So let me see if I can find it again real quick.
Ooh, Caldera. Anyway.
Okay, yeah, I found it. I'll send it to you again real quick. I'll just send take a little screenshot real quick and I'll send it.
Also, random fun fact: Zenith, if you go near the ant dude, I mean, it's also just not very hard to tell because he is pressed against the ceiling and you are not. He's taller than you.
I assumed. Zenith doesn't care. He's just like, he's like looking him up and down, making sure he doesn't go near Rorik.
he's just brooding and like watching, basically, kind of waiting as if he was told to guard to see if anyone tries to steal or fuck up.
Now I want to steal or fuck up.
If only we had Bluma.
You really don't.
There you go.
Thank you for
D&D
finishing my
you.
sentence. Expanded weapons. Ooh.
And he kind of like he looks at your armor and says, "I can work on that. How much of a boost are you looking for?" Silver, what's your current AC?
My current AC.
14.
You know what? Maybe I don't need a boost in armor.
What to say?
I kind of forgot that my AC was
Uh-huh.
cracked because of this armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that you
Ah.
kind of rubbed it in my face that one time.
So Astra's gonna be like, on second thought, I suppose I could use something that would make me a little bit more hearty, if you catch my meaning.
I understand. And like he kind of like pulls up this box of what you can only really see is different things with what looks to be rubies in it. Like it's just some of them is a necklace, like a gold necklace with a ruby in it. Some of it is I don't know, like a phylactery with a ruby in it.
A phylactery.
Just a straight up phylactery.
Just a straight phylactery. Like it's just different things with these rubies in it. And he sits down and says, "I got bored and found a recipe for these. They're from a dimension called Noland."
You motherfucker.
They're called heart
Okay.
containers.
You took my port containers! You son of a gun! You son
Oh
of
my
a gun!
god, Max, do they happen to be in the shapes of hearts? Well,
I mean,
like, you know,
not exactly.
Is
well,
it
you know,
the,
like cartoonish hearts, you know, like not
or
like
is it
actual
the
hearts.
no,
They're just
No.
rubies in different
Can
things.
Can I give the viewers context, please?
no?
Max said yes. So, viewers, in my setting, I gave each of my bosses has a heart container for the Legend of Zelda, kind of funny, for my players to get, so that they get more health. And Max just stole it.
And Astro just says, "Well, what exactly do they do?"
These aren't as powerful as the ones in Noland, but it gives you a bit more of a boost.
Yeah,
Gives you
how
health.
much are they?
I'd say about 50 gold, give or take.
How many are in the box?
They require attunement, just so you know.
I was about to say, sir.
And they only up your thing by like your one dice, and they don't add your con. So basically there is probably about 10 to 15 of these in this box.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Azra's just gonna be like,
Hold on, I'm gonna assume this into no.
unfortunately, I would need something a little bit more powerful, but that's fine. I can always get something else. And plus, I always have spells that give temporary HP. So that works.
I'm still working on the
recipe.
recipe. They don't work well outside of Nolan.
That is fair. No. Oh no! This is probably going to be one of the bad ticks, but we'll see. We'll see. Astra's just going to be like, Do you happen to have anything that could aid in the manipulation of time?
Nihilus looking from across the room.
Yeah,
Oryx
like-
looking from across the room.
Excuse
This
me.
man, he kind of like looks over to you with a small bit of a ghost of a wry smile, and he says, "Time travel, eh? I have a couple of things."
You sure you wanna fuck with that?
Astral does not acknowledge.
Nah, this is not wanting to push because he's seen what Astral can do, and he doesn't want to be turned into a bloody pulp.
Hey, Nihilus, you
Like-
just
like-
gonna feel Oryx tug on your shoulder, and I'm gonna DM you what he
Like-
tells you.
He like in like Astral he actually finishes off the cigarette
And,
and like
this
he-
man, he holds out an ashtray for you.
okay, and like he puts it in the ashtray. He's like, "Thank you. That is very kind."
I have a bit of a habit myself, so I understand.
No, what was these things you have in mind?
Well, as I said, I have a couple of things. What exactly are you wanting to do with time? Travel through it, stop it, reverse it, move it forward?
In this particular instance, I would say reverse it.
Okay.
We're going downhill, people. All downhill from here. Thanks to a simple fairy.
So he walks over to where the ant is standing. The ant person is standing, and he kind of like just taps his side to get him to move out of the way.
He moves to a
Slightly.
different corner.
Before he opens what seems to be a secret compartment in the wall, and he pulls out a very sealed very magically sealed box before he shuts he shuts the wall and gets the ant to stand back in front of it. But he walks over and
Hi, Kirsten.
Hi, Kirsten.
Welcome. We're in the shop.
Hi,
We're in
sorry.
shop.
Oh, the clock in my hotel is an hour wrong, so my clock currently says 7:40, and I just grabbed my phone and I'm like, oh my god, it's 8:40. I'm so sorry, guys.
How
No,
does
you're
it
good.
feel?
You're good. We were just letting you vibe.
How does it
Oh,
feel
I
to
thought
be
you
in the
came
same
to-
time zone, bitch?
You know, the clock in the hotel is just wrong. That's so funny. I need to turn you all up individually. I will be muted for a moment, but I'm here. I will pull up sheets and shit.
I figured. Anyway, moving on.
Keep that in. Keep that in. Keep
Please leave that in.
Max,
Please leave that in.
Leave that in. Leave that.
Or,
They have
or,
no-
or just keep
Viewers
it for a
have-
compilation.
Kirsten's simping.
View-
They were doing like.
viewers have no context, and it's great.
Anyway.
I'll give them context. Not really.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna make sure I'll rewatch.
Nice.
the
Dr.
episode.
Crossed. I can't breathe. Moving on. But this man, he walks over, but he walks over back to Astral, and he opens this box. And inside, fuck, why don't I remember the name of this?
Does it start with an A?
You're an asshole. Anyway,
it,
moving on.
it did start with an A. It did start with an A.
but inside, I'm just gonna say it's a pocket watch. But inside, you see a pocket watch. And this pocket watch is not. It doesn't have like a glass front on it. It looks like it has the ability where you can go in and basically move the hands. And he says, this will it'll help you in your journey. If you move the hands counterclockwise or clockwise, it will rapidly reverse time or rapidly speed up time. But you can only do it within 12 hours. Anything
This is
past
useful.
that's just plain time.
This is useful. How much?
Good kidney.
And he thinks for a moment and he says, 2,500. Since you look like shit.
And Ash was like,
Ouch!
I will choose to take that as a compliment. And like he's going to hand over the 2,500 gold, and he's going to take the timepiece, and he's just kind of like pin it to like his lapel, cause like his he is wearing like a robe, so he's gonna like pin it to like the front because he doesn't really have pockets. So and he's gonna be like, what are its limitations besides just 12 hours? Is it does it have a certain number of times it can be used per day, or is it just?
It has a certain number of times it can be used per day without consequences on its user. I've noticed that the consequences start happening around the 3rd or 4th try of reversing or fast forwarding time
God glance ethereal.
per day.
So, okay, I will keep that in mind.
But just be careful with it. It can kill you.
Oh, I am very aware. I have studied chronomancy and time travel. It is one of the more dangerous schools of magic. Not just death, but pure erasure from existence. That's also one that can happen. Regardless of this,
Red flag.
oh, man.
Is that all you need?
I think. Does he have any potions? I think Astral does have some potions.
You do see a wall of potions.
It was yeah, I got plenty of healing potions. I wasn't sure how many I had because kind of don't really use them that often.
Okay.
So like I think we already said that Astral already got hit his amulet of vast knowledge just kind of got upgraded because he took Bloomas. Okay. Yeah, that's everything. I don't need anything else. So yeah, that's everything for like
Thanks
in
so
the
much
Astral.
for the fucking potion rack. You might not be able to buy them, but please.
Oh well, yeah.
I will.
I was
don't
gonna
worry.
explore the potion rack anyway, but like I just didn't
Okay.
need any more magic items.
Okay.
But it's like Astro's literally just gonna like he's not gonna look at Auric, but he's actually gonna like purposely avoid eye contact with Auric as he's like making his way over to the potion rack, and he's gonna actually light another cigarette. He's actually gonna like pull out another
Damn.
cigarette and light it.
Or
And, like,
I will
just-
say, Orc is keeping an FDI on him.
But
Like you know that feeling of someone's eyes burning in the back of the skull. That's what you're feeling.
Are there any potions that
His mane
stand
catches
out,
fire.
or
There are a couple that you've never seen before, and you almost like you have to go back because you like, did I just misread that label? But you see a couple potions. The ones that stand out are. I gotta make sure I'm.
one of them just says potion of sexy times?
I was
One of
referring.
them says
I was,
potion of dragon majesty.
honestly, I was refraining
I was
myself
looking
from
something
making-
up because I wanted to make sure that I was saying it right, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to say it right because holy fucking shit, there it is.
Oh,
Anyway, so you see 3 that stand out. And the 3 that stand out are these are the ones that you thought you misread. Because you have to go back, and it says potion. The 3, like I said, the 3 that stand out is potion of Lydian Draken, potion of Ethiopian Draken, and potion of Maeonian Draken.
Potion of mayo.
Oh, I get it.
potion of dragon deeds. I'm just kidding.
Draken, not dragon.
Yeah, no.
Draken.
I said what I said, Max.
But anyway, like Astral's gonna speak up and just say, "Wait, did this guy give us his name, by the way?"
No.
Okay. But are there any signs in the place that would signify a name, or is it just
No.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Astra's just like, "Excuse me, what are these draken potions?"
Well, it's much like a potion of like, I don't know, potion of gray dragon or potion of dragon. It's called whatever color dragon.
Dragon.
It transforms you into the thing.
Max, do they appear to be different colors, or are they all the same color?
They all seem to be different colors. Like the Maeonian dragon, for example, the Maeonian dragon, it is a mix of this kind of emerald green and a light yellow, as well as a bit of blue kind of swirling around there.
Okay.
The Lydian dragon is a bit more of a I forgot about that. Anyway, it's a bit more of a teal, a bluish kind of.
Okay.
And the Ethiopian dragon, which I'm gonna make this the fuck up because I don't remember what the fuck this guy's color is more of a gray.
Levi
God.
experiencing true
that,
fear.
that is going to be a meme for the rest of us, our D&D group. My God.
Why is it a meme?
It's because Wally gave that to somebody and like they never used it. But
Well,
anyway,
the thing is, Silver,
Oh no!
you were in a
Never mind. It's
fucking
bright green.
enclosed
It's bright
space.
fucking green. Ha! I did remember it. It's bright fucking green.
okay.
That's the color of the potion.
So Ash was just going to say, well, how much are these potions?
Well, the Lydian dragon is probably about 3,000 gold. The Ethiopian. Jesus Christ. The Ethiopian is about 1,500, and same with the Maeonian.
I'll take the
You
first
know-
one.
The Lydian? Okay.
The 3,000 one.
Okay.
I was gonna ask what colors they turn you into first.
Well, with dragons, the color doesn't really matter. They're still serpent-like
Ah,
Yes,
beasts
they are-
that
they
spit
are-
poison.
They're formidable in pretty much any color they come. So
so I'll just be able to turn into one of those in the future. Got it.
And like Astro takes the potion, he hands him the gold. And again, he is once again purposely avoiding eye contact with both Nihilus and Auric.
Alice
He
isn't gonna tell you off, man.
Like he doesn't even say bye. He just takes a few more drags of the cigarette and walks out of the store.
So, Nihilus, I hope you, as soon as he's out of earshot, from what I could assume, Nihilus, I hope you know, I'm going to fix him.
I'm just gonna offer my help if he needs it because I feel like I owe him.
I'm going
Seems
to
like a
fix
big-
him.
Seems like a big task for such a small child.
I fixed this
Also,
guy,
Matt-
and he points to Zenith.
Also, Max, I hope you saw my DM, by the way.
Wait.
Oh shit.
Can you guys hear that in the background? That choo choo.
Yeah, fireworks.
Yeah.
Fireworks going off in the background. Shit.
Think fast, Choco Nuts.
Fucking fireworks.
What other kinds of potions are there, Max?
Besides the Draken, there's the pretty normal ones, pretty standard, like potion of AC, potion of well-being, potion of, I don't know, fuck your mom. I'm so sorry. Anyway,
I'd like to see you try. Anyway.
Don't challenge Max.
that's a challenge I will not take.
Good.
Fair
No
enough.
offense.
Someone will die.
But I just had a restart. Okay.
Listen,
I got a question.
I'm holding on to a joke.
Yes.
What does Nihilus know about Draken? Because I
Jack
don't remember.
shit. Because dragons don't exist. In
At least
Octawan.
Nolan.
Okay, so
Oh wait, Octagon.
Nihilus is just gonna ask, by the way, what's a Draken?
Draken, in some dimensions, not all, were the predecessors of dragons. Basically.
Ah,
They are wingless serpent beasts that spit a poison-like acid and are motherfuckers to take down.
noted.
So, what was the difference in price then?
The Lydian Draken is one of the most powerful and oldest dragons to exist.
Oh, okay.
At least in the dimension I pulled it from.
What dimension was that?
Max, I swear to God, if it's in the future settings, I'm gonna shit myself.
Not mine.
Okay.
But he says, I'm not entirely sure what the name of it was, but it was I grabbed it after.
Oh, I see.
I grabbed it after this really big battle happened in the city, apparently.
Oh.
But it was kind of shitty. I mean, if you've ever seen gods in modern times, these guys were even pissier.
And Hugh, Levi, you were gonna do something?
I was just asking you about potions. Then we got distracted, Cameron.
Or
Shit, I'm still in Oric's voice. Sorry.
No, Lucas, throw the javelin at the child. Come on, right now. You broke the fourth. I'm kidding.
No.
Anyway,
The abuse
Anyways.
is saved for a rush.
damn.
Yeah, concrete.
Anywho, Max, I don't know what to add on to the freaking belt with giant strength for everyone, to be honest, because I have 3 attuned items. So
Would
Emmer,
you like to add an expertise?
I was actually about to recommend that.
what do I want in expertise? What the fuck happened?
Maybe
So-
even an expertise in a saving throw.
How would I even add on to she? Okay.
You would replace the value where it says 1 with an E.
Yeah, but do I want to do?
I'm actually gonna fuck up one of my own sheets to make sure that works. I think it should, but
I do not believe it does. I tried with Okami's. Yeah. It
if not,
screws
we'll
it
just
up
make
sometimes.
we'll make a little mental note of it.
Yeah, we'll make a because he'll just add his proficiency bonus again.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm looking at my saving throws. I'm trying to think which one, because I'm proficient in dexterity and intelligence. Surprisingly,
Wait a second, what?
blood hunters get dexterity and intelligence for their saving throws.
No, I'm looking at a few other things, Cameron.
Once again, come back to me. I'm still gonna browse stuff because I honestly don't think expertise. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Max, I can bullshit while we wait for him.
I'm gonna relook at these magic
Would
items.
anyone like who's not currently speaking or has not spoken? Would anyone like to look for a magic item or potion?
I mean, yes, but I've spoken, so I can't speak.
I mean, you can also go if no one else does, which clearly no one else is.
I was going to ask more about the tarot cards because I can't remember which three you said there were besides the tower.
Judgment, justice.
You seem to have a recurring theme with justice and judgment.
Shut up.
Yeah. What's next? The answer?
Yeah.
The players know what I mean. The players know what I mean. And it's funny.
That was a funny joke, Cameron.
Your mom's a funny joke.
If only. Anyway, I saw my chance and I took it.
But far off in the distance, we hear the scream from Aresh.
Actually, no, the rush in this place is a fucking noble asshole. Anyways, Max.
He's already dead. Anyway,
Wait, what?
nothing.
We haven't even seen him yet, besides once. I was excited, Max. God damn it. Anyway, Max, how about this? Just put that on my belt and just like give benefit to my
Sure.
eye. Okay, how much is that? Also, since
We're
it's
gonna
like
say it's. We're gonna say that it's going to be about. 2,750 gold.
even have that much because I spent a lot on the cart.
You spent 3,000 on the cart, and I have 6,000 if you need it. But you also need to remember that Idris has a sugar daddy.
I'm 1,140, so I'm gonna need some.
What were you adding again, bro?
2,750.
And you have 100 or 1,000 and what, Cameron?
1,140.
Ask Zorik in character.
Nihilus looks at his wherever he stores coins, like, Oric, do you have any spare coin that
You see Oric pull out a giant sack?
Instantly, he was waiting.
I've been waiting since we last visited Bex, I think is what his name was.
So, from what I'm hearing, every time we entered a shop, you put your hand where you've been storing that gold bag at and waiting for me to say, hey, can I borrow a few coins?
I'll wait for anyone to say it.
Alright then. Thanks.
Take the gold you need, and take some extra if you want.
I'm only gonna take what I need, and I'm gonna have 0 gold because I just give 2 shits about gold. Alright, so I'm just gonna hand the gold that I was given from Oregon, the gold I had, to the man.
Okay. And he hands you the gold, and he gives you, he takes the gold, and he does take the belt before, he returns it.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one. And then now it's just gonna wait
And
by the
what
door.
is it upgraded to? Like, what belt is it? Like, what's your modifier?
Shit.
Not your modifier, what's your strength? I
My
can pull up your
strength. My strength right now is 25. Because it's
yeah.
fire
Okay.
giant. What, are you gonna add more to it?
Great question.
Goes in my sheet when I'm not looking, adds more to it. I look back, what the fuck?
Anyway, would anyone else like to buy anything?
Happiness.
What other potions were there? Because no offense to Cameron, but he did slightly interrupt that.
I mean, there's the pretty much normal. It's the potion of well-being, the potion of, a potion of like shield, a potion of, radiance. Healing potions.
Okay.
I
Just
saw
happened
where
to
the
be
fuck go.
a well of wait. Did you say radiant? Like well of radiance? Radiance?
Yes, yes.
How much is that?
It runs about 150 gold per bottle.
Okay. Cameron, I do need you to do me a favor. Do the math for me because I helped you out with the gold, please. Because
Okay,
I'm
hang on.
Thank
Put
you.
on calculator. What was the math?
It was 2750 minus whatever gold you did have, which was 1440.
Okay, hang on. Minus 1,414. I'm going to assume that was it. So the result is 1,336.
Okay, minus 6. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
1,336. Yeah.
Also, Max, I'm sorry. I'm going to pin this for here.
Okay.
Because I already used all of my notes. Shit.
That was 1,336, right?
Max, what the fuck?
You do find a note also when you get the belt back.
You're gonna need this. I just look back and my strength is 30. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
My strength
Bro?
is 30. What
Bro? I would love to have strength at 30. I know I'm not gonna get it
How
right.
did you lose something extra for you? The drifting. Max isn't gonna notice that until the. Actually, no, he's probably reading that. Thanks, Max. Also,
Max.
I'm more afraid now because the DM graced us, and I don't.
I will take 2 well of radiances, and I'm going to, like, as Nihilus is like reading, Nihilus, you feel like a little poke, poke, poke on your side.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go. And he's gonna give you one of them after having purchased it.
Okay. What is this?
Well, from what I remember from college, they stop you from taking damage at all.
I forgot you went to college.
You want my PhD?
No. Anyways.
Okay.
Anyways, out of character. This is the Well of Radiance, right? Or whatever.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I'm putting it in my inventory.
And I'm gonna let other people go while I just like look around.
Actually, real quick. Nas is gonna hold up the harness for Dricknoth. He's like, "Hey, do you want to buy a harness for something this small?"
And
I tried.
like the drifter, like this man, he takes himself a second and he just kind of like, he chuckles a bit and he says, "The thing I need a harness for, is a bit too tall for that."
Nihilus is just gonna side glance to the ants and then... Fair enough, so I'm just gonna keep this then.
I can custom make you one.
I don't think you can make the ones I'm referring to.
Yeah.
And
You know what?
it's
Or
like,
you know what?
plus,
When
it wouldn't, plus it
No,
wouldn't feel
or-
right accepting something like that from a child.
You know, or I think he needs to go to someone else for that. Now it's just gonna stare at him.
What do you mean? I can make anything.
No,
with
don't
gold.
worry about it. Anywho, Orc.
Okay.
Let's look at some of the potions. I think I see something interesting. So he's just diverting Orc's attention.
Zenith is like Like, you can tell he's trying not to, like, cackle.
Nice
like,
is gonna side glance him as if to tell him not to make a snide remark.
do you guys know, like, the biggest, dickest meme? Like, the
Yes.
guards, that's what, Zenith looks like at the moment.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Dickus.
Dickest.
What about you? Do you find it risible when I say the name?
Dickest.
Biggest.
Dickest.
No, let's not forget about his wife.
Incontinentia buttocks.
But would anyone else like to buy anything?
I mean, I'm still looking for items, Max.
Fair.
Bro,
fair.
I'm broke.
Listen, if
Actually,
those
wait, no. Actually, hang on. Let me pull up the doc of the shit I had in Now's cart. Hang on.
Excuse me.
in all honesty, Max, I would get one of those tarot cards if all three of them didn't have busted abilities. So
Actually, no. While I pull up this Google Doc, I'm just gonna make conversation. Now, I was just gonna say. So, what are some of these things on the pillars?
They're the things I've collected from different dimensions. The orb is a dragon orb from Doba. That floating rock is a gravity stone from Aquis. Those tarot cards are things I nabbed from that I really shouldn't have, but things I nabbed from Noblein. Why'd I have a stroke there?
I'm just saying the tower's like staring at everyone, and it is like screaming at you all.
Okay. Now I was gonna say, so what's the orb do? Is it just a decoration
It once
piece?
held a dragon.
What the fuck?
A
Is it an
dragon
egg?
that was. No. The dragon was put there when its other counterparts were also put in dragon orbs. Though
Damn, that
I'm
sucks.
not entirely sure how this orb ended up in Ottawan.
Vacation.
What does it do?
or something. Ow. Oh, good.
They do, when they're active, they do a number of things, but now it just sits there and gathers dust. Pretty much.
Well, and it's also broken.
Yes,
I wanna
meaning
fix
that
it.
the dragon it was containing is now free.
Huh, that's someone else's problem. Also, hey, do you want to scroll over enlarge/reduce?
Sure, I'll take it. How much you want to sell it for? Christ.
100 or 100 gold or whatever. I'm ruining at the picking because I was given this and I haven't used it. I actually forgot that I had it actually.
I'll take it.
Alright, and he just tosses it over.
And you get a sack of gold, a sack of 100 gold.
Only
have
100?
I could have bidded it for higher, but now this isn't.
Oh wait, I forgot. He's not under the restrictions of a war effort. Yes.
You good?
I just remembered potions are gonna cost different here than they would elsewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, question: How long have you been doing this business for?
Well, that is certainly a question. I don't know if it's one I can answer. I'm not
Lost
exactly a
track.
math guy. Yeah.
Of course, you're gonna quote that man.
It's a good quote.
It's a
It's a
good
good
quote.
quote.
It's a good quote.
Bro, I'm trying to understand.
It's a reference. You'll get it when you're older.
Fuck you. I'm older than you, bitch.
You'll get it when you're older.
What's another quote from the movie? When you're making you're gonna lose like a dozen men or so. Something like that. Whatever.
Anyway.
Oh, it's Puss in Boots. Duh.
Yeah. Anyway.
What did I do wrong? Like, what specifically? Okay, okay, that's enough out of me.
Is there anything, or do you have any other questions for this man?
Unless if I need to, like, delay for time. Do I need delay for time, Max?
Leroy?
Do I have any questions? Bro, I still
No.
haven't even gotten a magic item.
Yeah, okay. Delay for time. Let's stall.
Unless you have any ideas, Max, I honestly can't find anything that would work for or isn't it.
So Levi, what I'm hearing is you want me to stall.
Go for it.
All right, so
It gives me an excuse to drop more lore.
it's like, so the gravity stone from Equus, like, what besides of it possibly floating, what else does it do?
Well, in Equus, they use it to power floating ships, flying ships, really.
Huh.
Wait.
Interesting. The cards, what do they do?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. I just kind of grabbed them.
Ask one of them, please. I dare you.
Nah. What's the
Oh.
weirdest thing you've, in your opinion of weird, which could be wildly different from mine, have you ever seen walk in here? Or happened?
And the Drifter kind of like thinks for a second before he glances over to the ant man brooding in the corner.
Course.
He says, "There's a story that comes with that. It's a long one, but just he's the weirdest thing I've ever really interacted with."
Huh. No, I'm curious. What's the most expensive thing you sell here?
That
You cut out.
I said that would probably be. Oh, that's.
I swear, if you make one of those chokes when there's a child in front of us,
Huh? What?
don't worry about it, Urk.
Okay.
The most
I'm gonna-
expensive thing I sell would honestly have to be the time travel thing.
The
don't really know.
watch?
No. That just reverses or forwards times up to 12 hours. The most expensive thing I sell is the actual just time travel.
I'm guessing you didn't. I'm guessing either our friend didn't have enough gold for it, or you didn't want to show him that.
It, didn't seem to be expensive. He didn't ask about it. He asked for something specific and I gave it to him. I offered him time travel, but he did not take it.
Hmm.
And like,
I
you
feel
see
like-
you see him kind of like he kind of snaps his fingers and you see this thing this like wrist watch type thing materialize in his hand. And by like wristwatch, I mean like it's this kind of metal device that looks like it would clip onto. No, it's not the Spider-Verse watch. It would clip onto your.
You just brow. Brow?
But it would clip onto your wrist. But it straps onto your wrist. He says, it's not the safest mode of time travel, and it'll probably get you in trouble with some other people around the multiverse.
And those people are?
A madman in a box. And it's not actual serious trouble, it's just, why are you using that? That's not
A
proper time travel.
madman in a box.
There's... I don't really know how else to describe him. Other than he gets to be a pain in my ass sometimes.
Also, the multiverse, I actually haven't really heard much about that besides from the Dova incident and... Hey, Oric, what was that wizard's name again?
Wally?
Yeah, him.
What about him?
I was just asking if you remembered his name because I actually didn't. Besides that, I don't really know much. Anything interesting that happens out there?
I mean, there's a lot of interesting things that happens out there.
I should have been more specific. What's the most interesting thing out there that you've seen that most likely doesn't involve the ant? No offense.
Well, I lied.
No.
It's not metal. It's actually a leather watch. Or a leather.
He pulls
Thing.
out, or he said the. Sorry,
I lied about what the watch was. But
I knew it was a-
he puts it away. Or he puts the thing away, and he actually he thinks for a moment and he says, "Well, besides the fact that I've seen actual and literal gods travel to a meeting point in my casino to play Cards Against Humanity
Wait a
every
minute.
Wednesday, there's a lot of things out there, and you just kind of get desensitized to them.
Wait, what kind of gods?
The big
What's
kind.
cards? Like
Like,
ones I just learned about? Like
listen, what do you mean big? Mean size, power? Because I honestly don't understand.
Like gods that are the reason the multiverse holds together.
Actually, speaking of gods, do you, by random chance, possibly have a book about Zeus from Atuan?
Not exactly. No.
Oh wait.
Then, if it's not exactly, then what stuff do you have about him then?
And he kind of... It's kind of like watching a magician do a card trick where they flick their wrist and there's suddenly cards in their hands. Because he kind of does that, and there's suddenly like this crystal in his hand. And like you can see basically looking into it feels like you're looking into the heart of a storm.
What's that?
This is the last memories of Zeus. These are the last memories of Zeus.
How much?
And like he just kind of like he thinks about it for a second before he just holds it
Listen,
out to you.
Oh. And he just takes it. I honestly thought there was going to be a lot of loopholes for this, but thanks.
Just be careful when you use it.
How do I use it?
Crush it.
Okay, he's just gonna. I'm kidding. He's gonna put it in his pot. He's gonna put it in his cloak. I'm not gonna crush it now. No.
Jesus,
I'm gonna end up dropping to the floor.
when you do use it, be aware that you may not come back.
What do you mean by that?
Oh no, bro.
I
Okay.
mean that I know what you are. And and you need to understand that seeing those, you may induce the merging.
Noted. Also, thanks for the belt, by the way.
You'll need it.
I kind of felt that. Also, Max, you gave Niles a last-ditch effort thing, so thank you for
Also, Levi, is that all you want?
Dude, no. I honestly, I have like 2 ideas of what I can get. If you have any at all, you are free to pitch them.
Okay. I don't. So.
That is fair.
Ugh.
Like Orc, after like Nihilus has kind of stopped talking to, the funny guy.
Mhm.
Orc is gonna say, do you have any books about Aelith, the forgotten god here from Montuan?
Not again. Really, not any books
Hmm.
that aren't spell tomes.
Okay, Max, I'm gonna send you something. And before, do not get angry when I message this to you.
Oh dear God, what are you planning? Shit, that's not what I want to do. Oh, that's fine. And do you ask us?
Well, Oric is going to ask. I need something that'll help me with my spell casting. And
I've got the perfect thing for you. And like he walks over and he says, or he walks over to excuse me.
Take your time, Max.
Shut up. But he
It's
walks over to a
okay.
chest. Shut up. He walks over to a chest and he sticks his hands, like he kind of like reaches into it and grabs something. And he brushes off the dust from it and he says, "Can't promise that there aren't going to be side effects."
what do you mean?
I don't know
Side
which one I grabbed. But this is the Book of Exalted Deeds. Or its counterpart, which was at one point sold by Titan here. And it bounced around from owner to owner for a little bit. But I think this is the actual book. I can't promise you though.
Oh, okay. How much for it?
Because I can't promise this isn't the other book, and and if it's the other book, it may have side effect of going insane. But I will sell it to you for 1,500.
Okay. Do you have any items you want to get rid of?
How many cursed items are you willing to take?
What do you mean by cursed?
I mean, like, cursed to either be instant death if you let go of it, or absolutely useless.
As many as you want. And Oric's eyes kind of narrow. Especially if they're sentient.
Wait, what'd you say?
Especially if they're sentient.
I don't think I have any ones that are sentient, but I have 2 things that I'm really, really looking to get rid of, kind of. And like he kind of like carefully uses one of he unsheaths one of his swords, which is a katana, by the way. He just unsheaths one of his katanas and very carefully kind of like, also in the same box, like hooks something at the end of the blade and lifts it up, and you see what looks to be a rabbit's foot on a keychain.
Oh?
And he says, "This motherfucker will make you the luckiest man alive. The second you lose it, you will die."
Holy shit.
Wait, what? Out of character, what is the luckiest man alive do thing?
Basically,
just lucky
gives
on
you
crack?
lucky on crack.
I already have lucky. Shoot.
I know, but your lucky has
But
like,
on
even
crack.
your lucky does have charges, even if
This
it's
one
like,
doesn't.
This one does not. However, if you lose it, and there are people who will try to grab it from you, if you lose it, you instantly, like, everything is a disadvantage. Everything sucks. Everything wants to kill you.
You don't pass go. You don't collect $200. You just fucking
So
die.
is this like an attunement thing?
Yes. And if you want to
If
know why
I-
he's being so careful, it's literally the second you touch it, you're attuned, even if you don't have an open attunement slot.
If you choose to disattune from it, will the effects still
Yes.
apply?
Yes.
Okay.
The second you disattune from it, the
Why are
second
you
let
giving
go of it.
Levi this? Because you know he's gonna take it for the funny.
that just means I have advantage on everything. Oh, but Max could use that against me.
Levi,
But
it's
just,
not worth.
but just think how easily it would be to take it away.
Yeah, Levi, listen, my dude, I don't think it's worth it.
Every
Well-
hit, if you are in combat and you lose it, every hit will be a critical from that point on.
It's not worth it, dude. It's not worth.
How much is it?
No.
I'm just willing to give it to you, to be completely honest.
Niles
I
is
don't
gonna look.
want this
The
thing.
risk
Not-
is too great, unfortunately.
That, I don't blame you for that. I'm gonna go put this thing back. And like,
Why
you, know,
don't
like,
you just burn it or whatever?
you can't destroy it. That's the thing.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Wait.
And it just keeps coming back, and I don't want it. It doesn't have an owner. I don't want to deal with it.
It sounds like it's sentient.
It's not. Trust me. It's just
You-
magic.
Maybe it just lives to spite people.
Maybe give it to the ant guy.
I would rather not.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the ant guy's more than a bodyguard, Oric.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's why you asked for a harness. Y'all are
I
dirty.
shouldn't have said anything.
Do you have any other items that are not as deadly as that, though, that are...
Yeah. Anything that
Have this. And like he kind of pulls out this rubber duck.
What does it do?
It
is
sings.
it.
It's kind of useless.
I mean, I would take it for the.
Ah,
The
you
joke.
had... How much is it?
Again, it's one of the things I will just give to you.
So, wait, question: if we hold it, will we sink, or it just sinks?
I've never held it and stood in a body of water, but
Why not? I'll
No.
take it.
Now I'm wanting to try that.
I mean, you can just have it, Nihilus.
Sure, and he just takes it and puts it in his cloak. Later down the campaign, when we're in a body of water, Max is gonna say, "Nihilus, you start sinking at a rapid rate."
you step into a puddle. Not even
Max,
that deep.
I'm gonna be honest. I have no clue of what else I could ask for. Do you have anything that might work for Zenith at all? Weapon, armor, whatever.
Not really. Because you don't really need any. You've got weapons. You've got.
Then I think we're done here. Then.
Actually, I never get to use that. No, I could probably just hold off for that. I was thinking of something that'll allow Zenith to fear things that are immune to fear, which I'm sure that would be, expensive, but yeah.
Actually, Zenith.
Yeah.
You are you're looking around and you see this sword that's on display.
Yeah.
And this sword, it looks like any other normal sword, except you as you're staring at it, you see these kind of grooves in it, as if it would come apart. and there seem to be multiple down the entire blade.
Who's that?
Zenith is
Max, does it also seem to be in the shape of a cane? Because I swear to God, if this is the fucking threaded cane, I'm going to stab you.
It is
I mean-
not in the shape of a cane.
I mean, Zenith
Um,
is old, so.
Zenith is just gonna like look at it and then look to the guy, say, listen, I'm not magically intelligent. What is that?
That
I feel that. Now it says from across the room.
that would be well, I don't exactly remember its name. I can show you what it does though.
I'd be
Now
interested
forgetting
in
what
that.
it's called.
And so I don't really know how to describe the sword, so I'm just gonna send a picture of it. Fuck. That's not what I wanted
In
to
my
do.
in my DMs or
Just no.
openly?
No mic.
Oh, okay. Oh
Um,
my God, you! That's Zabimaru.
I forgot the name. Chef Sabimaru. Yes, I did. Shut the fuck up. But so you see this man. He kind of like he carefully takes the sword from its case, and he runs his hand down it before he basically motions for everyone to move back, and he kind of taps his foot, and you see the shop kind of change and elongate so nothing would be in the way. And it goes for about 80 feet. And he
Oh,
just kind of whips the sword, and it extends all that 80 feet and sticks into the wall on the other side.
Holy shit, that's a long
Oh.
ass sword. Who needs that much length?
I'm sure someone who needs that much length would be, I don't know, have red hair and wear a bandana over their forehead. How much would that be?
3,000 gold.
Shit. Yeah, I don't have enough money for that, including what it worked once. Does it do
I
anything else
can-
besides that?
Well, I can give it to you in a slumbering form. So it'll make it about 1,500.
What's it does it slumbering form do the same thing?
It just does
Or-
the extending part. It doesn't do anything other fancier.
Man, if only I hadn't helped Nihilus.
I mean,
I'm-
there is.
It's hilarious because I'm like 140, like 34 short.
Bro, I could probably bench Zenith now, but Nihilus wouldn't try. Nihilus says, I think Zenith said he has a lot of gold that he doesn't even care about holding, so we could, in theory, ask him.
Well, it's whatever.
I can go.
If I wanted to get it upgraded, would it be the 1,500 in the future?
Yes.
Hmm.
Like, I have nothing else to do. I can just go get him.
Oh wait, Oric, you have that item you wanted though, right? And Oric kind of like pulls out an amulet. How much would you give us for this?
What?
And it's the magistrate amulet. It's the one that like allowed me to, as a bonus action, compile spell slots and get a bigger one back.
Is it a wondrous item?
It is a wondrous item.
And
Oh wait, no, it was a homebrew item.
Close enough. I'm gonna call it as that.
Silver, we can hear
Silver.
My bad.
it. Just letting you know.
Anyway. He looks at the amulet and he says, "I'll trade you this for the sword."
Wait,
In
what?
its slumbering form.
Oh. And then the fifth. You know what? Yeah, we'll do that. Wait, can I still do that? Yes. Oh. Hey. I suck at math.
Damn you
Wait, yes, I
too.
can.
We all.
Yes, I can do that, actually. I can't believe that's 1,500 gold. We got it for like 50.
And he says, I can modify it to make it better. I
Oh?
also have someone who's desperate for something similar.
I wonder who.
I actually can't tell if that's a shot or not because I
It's
don't know.
not.
I heard. Okay.
It's actually a reference to something that you guys don't know
Yet.
yet.
Alright, well, thank you very much, Mr.
Drifter.
Call me the Drifter. Or just Drifter.
Alright,
I can only imagine why people call you that.
Because I drift.
I mean, I did it once.
And I'm old enough that people have forgotten my name.
Do you remember your name?
Your name's
do.
Ronnie.
No. As funny
I'm
as
calling
that would
you.
be.
I'm calling you Ronnie until I learn the real name, so.
Sure.
Alright.
Though, if any of you can guess my name, or find it somewhere, there might be a reward that comes with that.
Jermaine.
Okay.
It's not Jermaine.
Alright, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark as it work. Oh, yeah, I just realized. Jermaine is not Jermaine. Jermaine is the drifter's name.
Yeah, Jermaine is the actual Drifter's name.
Yeah.
I just
And
like
Matt-
the term the Drifter. And his
and-
general vibe.
And Max wouldn't be that dumb to do that because that's
No,
a
I
quick
named
Google
him my
search,
favorite name. And my
Because-
favorite story. Kind of.
and it's a quick Google search away. So Max isn't that dumb. Now it's just gonna randomly say Philip. No.
Really?
Eli.
Hey, listen, man. Shots in the dark, okay? You're bound to hit something somewhere. Eli, I'm looking at that. But the thing is, Alice is not going to get that, and I feel like that would be too easy, so maybe later.
Nando's?
What even is that?
I don't know. It just popped in my head.
Jeremy. Okay, I got nothing. Alright, no, okay. How about instead of guessing this guy's name, is that everything you two need?
Philip.
I already said that.
That's already been stated.
I know. Philip is a good name.
Okay, are you done, Oric?
I mean, unless he has a weapon to fight gods.
Probably does.
Wait, isn't he? Or is your friend
Unfortunately,
on
do
here?
not. But I do. I do know where one is located. Though I'm sure you guys already know that.
Yeah.
Do-
Also,
Though
also,
I'm certain that
before we go, how often are you in Atuan?
look for the door.
Okay, well, have a good one.
See ya.
George. No. Okay,
Keep
have a
trying.
good day. And he just leaves.
Alexander Hamlin. I lost it halfway through.
Every time we see the Drifter Max, I'm gonna say a random ass name out of my ass, okay?
I really hope that one day you guys just say it.
Like, it's gonna be by accident, I swear to God. Because I'm not gonna look up thousands of stories of names, I'm just gonna be saying them
Are there-
off the top of my head.
I don't know. All right, I'll leave. Thank you again, Mr. Drifter. Bye,
Have a
Ronnie.
great day. Okay.
Yep, I told you I'm committing to it.
He commits to things and Nice just leaves.
Couldn't commit to my last boyfriend though.
Wait, what? Never mind.
Honestly, that saying has just reminded me of that song. That's a song that's been stuck in my head.
All right,
Anyway.
and I guess
Shit.
we leave.
So you
Also,
leave, and I'm
Nihilus is-
gonna take us. Oh, yep, that's.
I was just gonna say Nihilus looks at the gem that he was given.
It crackles with
You-
a familiar energy.
You know, if I didn't learn that my fiance was alive, this would have been so tempting.
What's it do? I wasn't paying attention.
It will make me remember and possibly has a chance to cause the merging process.
Can only you use it?
Huh?
Can only you use it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was going to say, if it isn't only you, worst comes to worst, you could ask someone else to.
The only other Nihilus, you can kind of get the vibe that the only other person who can use this is your counterpart.
The only other person that could use his counterpart, and honestly, even though there's the information I have, it's still halfway tempting, but I at least want to see her first.
You know, I'm surprised you never tried to use the mirrors to see where your counterpart was.
Motherfucker!
I mean, you can still do it. It's not like they're closed. I'm gonna go. I still have the mirror open with freaking A-list sitting there dead.
Oh my god, I just realized, and now it's just rubs his face, I just realized, I had my priorities, okay?
They were good priorities.
Anyways, let's go. Anyways, Max, you can go to Eli and Kirsten or whatever.
Nihilus, your shoes untied.
Bold of you to assume I give a shit. Also, I know my shoes are tied. I always make sure of it. Because if I want to accidentally kill myself, I'm gonna do it properly.
Or just like stares at you, Nihilus.
Jesus
That's-
Christ, why is that what I come back to?
Now it's like, what? Oh.
I'm force feeding you cookies.
That.
If I kill myself, it'll be proper and fully monetized.
If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it either in secret or
I'm gonna do it on camera.
No, not Nihilus isn't that type of person. He'd be the one to do it when no one finds him.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He's a fucking werewolf. You know how they say good dogs go away to die.
Also, why do you think? Why do you think when Nihilus first tried to kill himself, it was in the middle of bumfuck nowhere in the woods?
Yeah.
Anyways, we can go to Astral or Zenith. Well, no, not Zenith, Idris or Zoe. Me and Levi took up enough time.
Yeah, sorry guys.
No, you're good.
Unless you want me to
I mean,
shitpost more.
yeah, because I know that Idris and Zil wanted to do something this session.
Yeah. So I wanted to give them an opportunity before I go look at the mirror again.
Okay, let's let the affair do their affairing things.
I wasn't sure if Zil actually could, because you know that they wanted to kind of stay muted, but that's
Things.
up to you guys.
Kirsten, say hi to Contrast for me.
Cameron, you just put context to the situation.
Max can cut this out.
Yeah, I can.
Okay,
I also have to
so
cut this
that
out anyway because I accidentally played a copyright song. So, anyway,
so that is a no when it comes to Kirsten talking at the current moment.
Great, now I want fries, motherfucker.
Bro has fries in his mouth. Dang.
I want
I mean,
waffle fries.
I mean, we can pick up on Astral. I mean, if no one else has something. If no
sure.
one
I
else
mean,
has anything
Lawa
else to
would
do.
be Lawa would be vibing around Astral.
What was her name again? Lau? Is that how you say it?
Lawa.
Lawa. Okay. Well, Astral is in his room. Like he's like the door's not locked, but it is closed. And you could just smell like cigarette smoke coming from this room.
And you kind of, Astral, you're sitting by yourself. You're kind of thinking and in your feelings, and suddenly you, like, your door opens, not harshly, but your door opens, and you see Lava walk in, and she walks over to a wall, and she kind of makes a square with both of her hands. Like, she outlines a square on the wall with both of her hands, and you see, like, kind of these glowing lines come from it, and a window suddenly appears, and she opens it.
And he watches this entire thing happen, and he's like, very interesting.
And she kind of, like, she turns to Astral and she says, "Sorry, you're smoking out the gecko." And she
No need
points
to
to,
be sorry.
she points up to, like, the corner where there is a gecko that looks like it's dying.
That's currently choking.
the gecko's going like,
Yeah, pretty much.
like, and like Astral's like he feels a little bit bad, and he's like, I apologize. It has not been a very good day.
Do you want another gift basket?
Are you certain you want to give me more cigarettes?
I could get rid of the cigarettes. Fill it with other things. More so food.
I'm not going to stop you, but I don't see why you would.
And, like, it poofs in her hand, and, like, a poof of leaves, and it's just all of Astral's favorite foods.
Like he actually puts out the cigarette that he was currently smoking, and like he doesn't perk up, but he looks a little bit less depressed at the current moment. And he just says, "Thank you." Is it Lao? Is that how you say it again?
Lawa.
Lawa. Okay, Lawa. I keep wanting to say Lao. Thank you, Lawa. That was very kind.
I am here to help.
I've noticed. Lawa already sees this, but if Zenith or Auric happen to be walking by, or Nihilus, the door is still open. It is still heavily smells of cigarette smoke, and this room is fucking destroyed.
Actually, I do
Like
want
it is.
I do want now to say. Oh, continue.
It is like there's like a bookshelf turned over. Doesn't look like it doesn't look like it was like violently turned over. Like it may have just been like it may have fell over. Like books were being torn off the shelves so fast that it just fell over. There is a lab with notes scrawling everywhere, like on paper all over the lab. And Astral's currently sitting at a desk. And there's also a bunch of other papers with notes scribbled on them on the desk as well.
Nihilus is gonna say something. He's like, "Hey, Astral.
Yes, Nihilus. What can I help you with?
I just wanted to tell you thank you for helping me talk to my fiance and sister. So I just wanted to say I owe you one. So if you need help with anything, just let me know."
Are you certain you want to keep saying that? That is the third time you have said you owe me one.
Really? Because I thought I said that with Bluma. If I'm being honest, I don't even know if that one counted. Did it?
Well, considering the circumstances, we'll go ahead and say that one does not count.
What was the second time then?
When I offered you to help you get your memories back.
So I didn't know if that one counted. I actually have a way for that now, but
Oh, that's perfect.
it's don't know if it's irreversible in summon. No, you don't need to worry about it.
Fair.
But yeah. And I'm just gonna leave you to what you were doing. And now it's just gonna go off and he's gonna go take a shower.
Thank you, Wolfman.
Was that really the oh never mind. And he's just gonna go.
He's
Oh
nice.
my god, I just thought of the funniest fucking thing.
Oh no.
I just thought, like, Astro literally has a plot device now. He can literally move the plot forward.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, like, seeing the mess that's in Mitchell's room, Work kind of steps in. He's gonna press a vegetation and he's gonna clean up using mending and all that.
That is gonna take quite a while. But like
Lawa would
s-
help. Lawa would
Yeah.
help.
You
Yeah,
think
Lava
Orc
would help.
cares?
And Work is also gonna take a peek at them notes.
Does Oric know how to read Equish?
Like, wish.
Probably not. But
So,
also, or
I'm gonna
I mean, are you trying to
Okay.
hide that you're reading the notes?
It's like passing glances, but like at a curiosity look.
Lawa would kind of just like, I don't know, not really like harshly, but just kind of gently tap his head at whenever she noticed the glances, as if to be like, don't do that.
The bad
Or it's gonna-
man.
Or it's gonna look at her and say,
It just covers
it's
his
a very
eyes.
interesting looking language.
Private. You say out of private things. That's what I was told.
Orc, who has the keen mind feat.
He remembers all of it.
Every detail. Even the spelling errors.
But like as they're cleaning, Astral just kind of like, because like again, it's more like a studio apartment. There's no doors separating each part of the room. It's like it's all in one continuous large room. And he's just gonna like make his way over to the bed and just kind of lay down on it and just kind of like, he's not gonna get another cigarette, but he's just kind of just gonna stare up at the ceiling, just kind of look at the ceiling for a little while.
He's, I mean, it's not, I mean, when he first lays down, there is a gecko that was low-key staring back at him, but quickly moved to a corner to no longer be making direct eye contact.
Astral
Prolonged eye
terrifies Astral terrifies the geckos.
It was more so like, even like when Astro first laid down, it was more so awkwardly staring at him. Just kind of like,
that gecko in the corner still going.
It's fallen on the floor by now, and kind of, or you would see it crawl back. You would see it crawl up to Lawa's leg, and just disappear in the bush that is her. The foliage, the leaves. I don't know.
the green.
She is green.
And like he's like, once again, he is purposely avoiding eye contact with Oric. Like he's like he is trying to not look at Oric mostly.
Orc is gonna like, he obviously notices this. And he's gonna say, actually, he has a copper piece. And he's going to approach you.
2 copper pieces.
And he's going to hold up this copper piece and say, penny for your thoughts?
The fact that you muted right after that is hilarious. And Astra's just going to say, Okay, that one was pretty good. And he does kind of like sit up on the bed, although he is a pony, so it's more like he's sitting down like a golden retriever, like it's much like a dog would. Um, and he's looking mostly down at Oric because he's kind of elevated. And he is going to say he has a slight smile on his face, and he's going, that was a good joke. I like that one. But what is currently going on in my mind is probably should not be shared.
Or's gonna nod and say, if you don't want to share it, that's okay. But do keep in mind, I deal with all of his thoughts. And he points to them. And you do not want to know what he thinks.
I was about to say something so mean. Well, Astro was, but
Say it.
because Astro's just gonna say, I was connected to your minds earlier. There's not a whole lot going on in there. On Zenith's side, anyway. No offense, Zenith.
None taken. I mean, the more I don't think, the more I don't want to kill.
Like you kind of see Lala
Fair.
kind of like sit there, like she stops what she's doing and she sits there for
She
a moment,
deadpans.
and like she's trying to figure out. It's very clear that she's confused.
And Astro's just gonna be like, I recently came into some news that upsets me quite a lot. And that's why I stormed off earlier.
What kind of news?
The kind where you know something really bad is going to happen, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Are you sure there's nothing you can do to stop it?
Yes, because I've tried.
Or's gonna sit next to you, and he's gonna kind of like. So, he's gonna pat. I don't know pony anatomy here, but he's gonna like pat where your shoulder would be. You know, like
Hunch.
front
It would be the
leg.
hunch.
It would be the hunch.
It's
yeah,
like right below the neck. That's where it would be.
Yeah. So he's gonna like patting your shoulder, sort of your hunch.
I guess you can say you have a hunch for it.
I actually don't know if it's
No.
hunch or haunches.
Like I think haunches is like just before like the flanks, like kind of like the hips. I think that's what the haunches are. I think that's. What
But
they
we
are.
all know what I'm saying, right?
Regard.
we
yes,
got-
yes,
yeah.
we do.
Regardless.
we do. Yeah. Regard. Yeah. Go ahead. Continue.
It's okay to tell. And you see Oric take out a small pin, and his little froggy notebook, and you see him like draw it open, and it's got therapy notes on it, and he's
I
going to put
believe-
on a small pair of glasses.
And Asher looks to her and just says, "You can if you want to. I'm not going to make you."
I want to do what's best. I will do what you want me to.
I've spent enough time commanding people to do what I want them to do, so you are free to make your own decision. Or like you may make the decision if you want to. It's up to you. I will leave it up to you.
Then I will
Do
clean.
you? Oh, thank you.
Then she will clean. Okay, that's funny.
She just goes back to cleaning.
So Astro just says, or like this, I don't know if this is something that can be solved with therapy.
It may not be, but taking the steps now may help you in the future.
You see, that is just the problem. The future. I know what is going to happen. And yet, no matter how many times I've tried, it still happens. In fact, it has already happened. But it is destined to happen once again.
And so you... Okay.
like works like
No, he doesn't. He
It's
doesn't
like-
have an. He has like a. He has a small epiphany. Essentially.
it's like that cat's like don't eat. It's like mind blown.
And Org's gonna say, "You're from the future, aren't you?
Say again?
You're from the future, aren't you? Or are you still living in the present moment? Because what you just said sounds like you're a time traveler."
I have dabbled in time travel, although not as frequent as one would think. I am not from the future. I am from this time.
Damn, that would have been really cool.
Would have been a really cool story to tell.
But I am from different futures. Just not this one.
Altering timelines. Got it. Okay.
So technically I am from the future, just not in this particular timeline.
So why ask for something to turn time and not ask for something to break fate?
Because fate is already broken. It is because in that mirror I was shown something that reaffirmed a belief that I had been forcing myself to not believe.
That being?
That's what I was trying to do is a multiversal constant. Or as some call it, a canon event.
Mother.
Oh my god, you literally just went Spider-Verse on us. Okay.
Motherfucker. There's a reference for the current day, I guess.
Oh god.
Well,
This is just the reference episode.
No, what's funny is like I made this story way before Spider-Verse came out.
You
and
did.
It was just a coincidence.
This was a coincidence.
It's just, as I said, it is a paradoxical constant, or as I said, a canon event, meaning that this thing has to happen in every timeline, or the timeline will be erased, or something equally catastrophic will happen. But there's something I missed. I've seen it happen over and over and over again. But this particular timeline, it hasn't happened yet. Or I have not tried to change anything yet. It was just a blank slate.
And what happened, if that makes sense? Wait.
Are you certain you want
Timelines
to
are-
know?
Again, I deal with Zenith's thoughts all day. Almost nothing can shock me.
Very well. In order to explain this to you, I will have to tell you a little bit about my past. When I was living in Equus, in Equestria, my bad, in Equestria. When I was living in Equestria, I, at the time, was living in a empire called the Crystal Empire. And with my wife and daughter. I was a well-respected mage in the court, but an ancient enemy of the ruler of that kingdom suddenly reappeared one day, far stronger than he was before. And he wiped out nearly everyone in that entire empire. It was his first target, including... He spared the rulers, but he had other plans for them. Sensing that he would most likely come after my family and I cut a deal. I would offer him my talents in manipulation and magic for the safety of my family. And he agreed. Or so I thought. When the time came and he was finally slain, I grabbed my daughter and planned to find my wife and flee to Atuan. But when I found my wife, that was not her. It was a broken shell of a being. No longer living, no longer dead, just existing in pure agony. Her mind had been glazed over, her soul had been eradicated. And so I did the only thing I could think to do. And I killed her. A mercy killing, you might say. Afterwards, I fled to Atuan. And have spent the past 8 years trying to reverse that event. With no success. Every single time I went back, she just died in a more horrific way. And I was shown all of the ways I had failed. Over and over and over again. But this timeline, it didn't show me anything. Which is not normal if you know anything about time travel. Usually time is a circle. But this seems to be some sort of branching. I do not yet understand it.
Would you say it's timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly?
That could be an accurate description.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
I know. Max, I was trying to stay away from the copyright.
Fucking give shit. You were gonna say it right.
I don't think
Wibbly-wobbly.
that's copyrighted. But anyway,
It's not.
I know.
But Astro just says, I've done a lot of very horrible things, and to be honest, I enjoyed doing them. But I cared about my family a lot more. And it cost me. Now I can't even see my own daughter. Or she can't see me. She thinks I have died in some event that has yet to happen. And honestly, that's maybe why it's a blank slate. This time, I'm the one who dies. But who knows? The future is unpredictable. I know that's better than anyone.
To me, it kind of sounds like... I'm not going to share that theory. That's not a good theory to share.
All theories are good theories.
Well,
It's
you
just
said...
the ones... Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry, I thought you were finished talking.
It's just we only find out if a theory is bad until it's put into practice.
Well, my theory had been that while I understand what you are going, what you were saying, it's still a little difficult because I haven't done the whole timey-wimey thing. Maybe it was already broken before you. Well, obviously it was already broken before you got here, but maybe it wasn't broken for that reason. Maybe it was broken because someone else did something stupid in the past. And it sort of
Well-
reset this timeline.
Well, we've witnessed firsthand that the very fabric of time is being shifted and obscured. Legends, centuries old, fading in and out. Heroes, millennia old, suddenly appearing and disappearing. At this point, I do not think time is very stable. Which is
That's why
mostly why I did not ask for full, complete control over time. That is too much power for anyone to have.
This place is really so messed up. Why isn't it? They just made another idea.
Everyone's
Okay.
held together by a string at this point.
But it's silly string.
Yep.
Speaking of your daughter, though, I will be calling Elise tonight. After I
So you'll
call
be calling Elise?
Yep, Elise, the goddess of life, the cousin
Mhm.
of the person who we suspect might be doing the shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
Levi remembered, guys. Just saying.
Levi will remember this.
Levi will remember this. Very well.
But,
I apologize for the long rant. Of course, that is not everything. Like, I left out some of the more gruesome details, but
apparently you have not seen Zenith eat raw sheep. It is... Yeah.
considering that I am also a quadruped, I would very much to not like to see that. I would very much to not like to not see that.
Astro gets mortified by this. Nothing else. He just gets horrified by that.
Oh, also, did you like the bag of sugar cubes I left for you in Loa's bag up here? Lawa. Sorry, Lawa.
I did not partake.
Oh,
Sugar cubes have always been a bit of a soft spot for me. When I learned of...
There are sugar cubes in the basket.
I know, but
I'll
he
grab
didn't
my
eat the
infinite
sugar
backpack.
cubes. No, he wouldn't have eaten the sugar
like-
cubes.
Astro's like, I can't take it anymore. Dies
Like,
for him.
whenever I learned of the cultural significance of sugar cubes in this dimension, I just kind of try not to eat them.
but there's nothing wrong with eating them. There isn't really Is there a cultural significance? Just
Oryx,
we put him in our tea.
Oryx, I am literally a horse.
Oh, I forgot you, of course.
A
But
small
actually, you're not a horse.
but
You're not. You're not a horse technically. You're a pony. But sorry.
true. Although most people don't see the difference.
Well, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious difference. I mean, how do you think Calypso would feel if I called her a horse?
Well, Calypso is a horse.
Eh.
Oric pulls out the biology table of a hellhess. Like, well, if we look here, no.
And Astro just says it is more of, think of it like this. If everyone around you says you are something and treats you as something for long enough, eventually you will start to believe it. And this is not a shot at humanity, although humanity has been most of the problem. They are quite racist most of the time.
Most humans are. Sorry, humans. I try to give them, some sort of.
Although a lot of the time they do not mean, they're just, humans are inquisitive by nature. They're just very curious people.
Well, let's just stay away from Dushire. Let's stay away from those people.
I have been to Dushire before. I know the pain.
Well, you keep going. I interrupted you.
It's always fucking douche.
It's always fucking Dushire.
Listen, guys, I have to keep the meme going, okay? The guy shit on douche.
Astro just says it's, well, I was scrambling to find out what that blank meant. It meant that there's some event that will happen in the future that changes the outcome of everything I've ever tried to do. Probably my death, I would have to assume.
In theory, I have a spell that might be able to save you from.
Meddling with time usually isn't a good idea.
It wasn't. It's not necessarily time. I had to study some soul stuff, I know how to make a Horcrux, essentially.
We will talk about it later. Sounds like a topic for later.
Yes. I have only told Idris this so far. By the way, moving on to a different topic. I'm going to keep this in mind, by the way, just so you know. Oh, and I'm stealing the rest of your cigarettes.
That is fine. I have more.
Where are they?
Okay. Aelith is dead. Technically. She's coming back as a mother of nature. Again.
So she is retaking her position as the goddess of nature.
You already knew she was that? Oh, well, different timelines. But yeah. But yes.
This would make sense as to why she has been so violent.
So, I am going to call her wife, who is standing over her body while she is transforming again.
If you think that to be wise, then you may do
Oh
so.
no, it is most certainly stupid. But we need to figure something out.
That is fair.
If I can find a way for everyone to agree, and we can come to some terms, that would be great.
Perhaps we should wait until tomorrow when we have everyone gathered.
I'm also going to check up on Lume and Respira.
Given the state of the sun and moon, I do not believe they have long left.
Exactly. And, I know you can't speak to your daughter, but I can. If you need anything said to her, I can talk to her.
Well, any mention we've seen before, any mention of myself just goes right over her head.
Hence why I'm calling it Elise tonight. Talk to her about her cousin. Anyway, downtrodden effects aside, if you need anything, my door's open. Although you'll be forced into a tea party.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you, Ulrich.
Now have this gun I found. Sorry.
Hey, can you fix this gun? But Ashley, he doesn't appear to be smiling. It's more of like a neutral expression. And he's just like, there are many things that neither of us understand or ever will understand. And I have been known in the past to surround myself with lies and deception. But know that I am telling the truth when I say that I see you as a good friend.
Or nods and say, yeah. Except, instead of seeing you as a good friend, I see you as an older brother.
That will be a fatal mistake one day. But it'll be a mistake we make together.
Alright, I am going to go, mess with the gods. Yay! I will, talk to you later.
Have a good night, Ulrich.
Oh, it's gonna be a lovely night.
Ash just kind of gives him a nod as he walks away.
And, I just want to say, Zenith is not walking away yet. He waits for Orc to leave, and he kind of, like, bends down and gets a little close and whispers to you, Ashel, and says, if I ever disappear or I'm on, you're taking care of him. You don't get a choice. I'll see you later. And, Zenith's leaving.
Nihilist and Astral both share that privilege.
Fair. Yeah, Astro says
oh.
that's just fair. Like as he's leaving.
Before I ask something, actually no, I'm guessing Kirsten is not gonna be available mainly because of
Contrast.
Well, yeah, and fries.
And Vlagos.
Because I was gonna use the mirrors. Is there anything that anyone wants to do before I do that?
Dude, you go. I'm literally going to have 30 minutes of using the mirror. Unfortunately. So.
Which we may have to get to that next session.
I'm cool with that, dude.
Nihilus, you know how long you're gonna take?
Listen, man, I just want to see
Stop
where
groaning.
I just want to see where my that wasn't me. That was Astral.
I know full well who it was.
I was just going to see where my counterpart is, and we can just like leave it off there or whatever. It's like, oh, quirky gifting or whatever. I just want to see what my counterpart is because I actually didn't think of that.
Okay. That shouldn't take too long.
For the sake
But
of
I
it,
know-
Orc's gonna be there.
Yeah, 'cause, there are some people wanted to get to some things, but you search for your counterpart, and you find him with rather much with ease. He seems to be a drow as well. He has much more of a bluer tint to his skin, and he's a bit younger, but he looks like he just got his shit kicked in a couple days ago. Like, I mean, he's sitting in a prison cell. It's mostly dark, and you can see that his feet are bandaged. That the like the shirt he's wearing, it's bloodied and it's burnt in some places. He just looks like he hasn't had a great time.
Now it's just gonna look at Oryx like, when we do get him, I want to make it clear. I don't want you to stop me what I'm gonna do to people there. I'm just going to put that out there.
No, I see it. Just
Am
I
I
have
gonna
a dumb idea if you want me to do it. Or tell you it, at least.
You can tell me.
I could try calling him, and I could, theoretically, like I did with Aurelius, I could try to make a tree grow.
Our character, I feel like we should save that for next session.
Yeah.
Because I know that's gonna devolve into like half an hour. So I'm helping Max in this one. We're gonna do that next session.
Sorry, Max. But, if you want to do that tomorrow, we can try. Or if you want me to, I could just sending him right now.
Wait, what did he say?
If you want me to, I can sending him right now.
Sending, like, as in the spell?
Yes.
Our character now wants to say yes, but I don't want to take up 30 minutes, so we can probably skip over this.
But if you want to wait until tomorrow morning, where you have
We
a
can-
clearer mind and you've had time to think about what you want to talk to him about, or to them, then we can wait.
Yeah, we should probably wait. Preferably, because I feel like tomorrow he's going to get his shit kicked in again, and I'm going to have to go through it. I am going to do things that I'm going to regret, but in the moment, I'm not going to regret it.
How much money do you want to bet that it's part of the storm order?
It's part of the storm order, and there is no mercy there. Alright?
I understand.
The same goes with the bitch Alias Solstice. I don't give a shit of what she's been through or whatever the fuck situation she's in. She made the mistake of killing Gibble. Don't give a shit if she's controlled. Don't give a shit if she's sorry. She's gonna die.
You don't see me saying anything.
I'm
Like,
just
I
making
remember,
that
Zenith
known.
and I were in a situation with a lot of people like that.
Exactly my
It's
point.
not okay.
Not okay.
I don't even remember who our leader was. Which general did they serve under, Max? I don't remember. Or were they just a loose soldier to be assigned to whoever needed help?
They were kind of just basically thrown wherever. But anyway.
Okay.
Are you done with the scene?
Yes, sorry.
I don't
Nope, you're
wanna
fine.
take
You're
up
good. You're
more-
good. You're good.
Yee.
Zill, Idris,
This is why I do
Okay,
it
are you-
sometimes.
are you
Everybody
ready?
else,
Are you ready for your conversation?
Kirsten, stop shoving fries in your mouth.
Kirsten,
I don't
put
think
down
she's
the
having fries in her
fries.
mouth anymore.
Put down the fries.
Is my mic working now? Okay, it is.
Yes.
I've been half paying attention. What?
I was gonna say that if Kirsten was ready to do that stuff, I would be.
Okay.
Important conversations.
Okay, yeah. I need to
I
turn
don't
Eli
think-
up more.
I don't think Kirsten's shoving
What'd
fries in
you
her mouth
say?
anymore.
I don't know. I just need to adjust Eli. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be struggling to get in character. I've been bubbling giggly all day. But
Understandable, which is understandable.
Get that. But fuck, even I'm not in character right now. I haven't done anything this session. But I mean, Idris would probably end up actually going to Zill's door while everyone was out shopping with the drifter, and he probably more than likely stood outside the door for a hot minute or two, contemplating on knocking. But after some heavy contemplation, he would end up knocking.
you would hear some like shifting around in the room as if she is rushing to hide something. Not rushing, but like
Hiding the
as
wolf
if
clutch.
hiding something, but they're not hiding her life-size Idris plushie in
This
under
already is somewhat
Bella's
unclear.
bed. Totally not hiding that. Before she opens the door, and she's a little bit caught off guard. That's Idris, and she just like is sorry, fucking spacing. She's just like hi, can I help you with something?
Oh shit, out of character. This has already gone off to a bad start. But
In character.
Idris would look at Zill, and Zill, you know how Idris is. You would tell that he is nervous and very awkward, which is not really like him because he's usually completely composed and knows what he wants to do or wants to say. He has none of that right now, and he'd kind of look to you and he'd go, "Would I be able to talk to you privately for a moment?"
Sure. She would like step back to like let him in. I'm gonna just assume that like Avella's off doing something else in the caravan. For now.
She's playing chess with Lawa.
Great.
So,
And I mean, he just would just quietly take her and step into the room and kind of glance around the room while still very much looking awkward as fuck and non-composed.
After like him coming to the room, she would just like shut the door and then she would just face him like she's kind of avoiding looking at him. Like she'll glance at him, but she's very obviously like avoiding eye contact. And she's just gonna be like, "So what did you need to talk about?"
I and like he kind of lets out a huff and he's like, "I'm not entirely sure how to word everything, but I just wanted to say that I'm sorry."
You're sorry. Are you serious right now, Idris? That's what you come up with after everything? You're sorry? She's just kind of staring at him.
I dead ass can't tell if she's mad or not.
She It's just fucked up. But Idris would kind of like very obviously wince at that, and he'd look at her and just be like, "I'm not certain what I could say because I know that since I've come back, I have not." And like he pauses and he just he looks like he's trying to find the right words because he doesn't know how to express everything. And he just goes, I I know that I'm sorry does not work and it just is meaningless. But I know I have not been at all kind to you since I've come back, and I've just essentially ignored you after everything. And like as he says that, he'd like look away and he'd just be like, I'm unsure of what I could say or what I could do to make up for it, because I know it probably doesn't have an effect as such.
Idris, we've known each other for a very long time, so you understand how much it takes to hurt someone like me on an emotional level. You died in my arms after jumping in front of a blast that was meant to kill me. Then I spent nearly a year mourning you after I carried you back to your house, our house, and had to inform your brother that you were dead, as I was sobbing as you were dead in my arms. And then you hop up out of nowhere and don't acknowledge my existence. I think that's a bit more than haven't been the nicest.
I mean, as Idris is listening to this, his ears would just go down, and his like, he's a dog getting scolded, so he just doesn't say anything, and he just nods because he knows he's in the wrong. Like he knows he royally fucked up.
He is metaphorically and not metaphorically in the doghouse.
Exactly.
I don't know if that's racist or not, but alright.
He's not. He's dog.
I mean, he is called a dog folk, so. But I mean, he just doesn't really know what to say. So he just sits there and like, of course he accepts what is happening. It's just that he genuinely doesn't know what to say, and he cannot look her in the eye now, and is just nodding and letting her speak because he does not want to interrupt.
He really is just like a dog getting scolded right now. I seen his scolded little puppy look. He would see a little look in her eye of like, damn it, this isn't supposed to work on me. And she just like sighs and like looks away. And Idris, do you have part of your soul back? Is that why you suddenly show remorse?
Do I have part of my soul back, Max?
Good question, does he, Max?
That's a great question.
So
So
you got a taste of your soul back? Not exactly. You didn't get a piece, you got a taste. A LaCroix of your soul?
You got a
you
little
say?
lick of it.
Makes sense.
I got an essence in the same name of it.
I got one tiny lip. But anyways, Idris would shake his head no and look at her. Like, he's not looking at her, but he's looking near her, like still not looking her in the eyes as a scolded puppy. And he would go, no, I don't have it back, or any part of it still alive. When Corsandus drug me back, I got a taste of my soul being returned, but the moment I ripped out of there, it was stolen again. But I've been meaning to try and talk to you about everything as well, because Lemkova. Shit, I forgot my line. But he'd sit there and he'd go, Lemkova knocked some sense into me the last time I saw her. And he's not referring to just what happened earlier, but beforehand. The second time.
Zill just kind of nods and just like, she's always been useful for that. We all know that character. The one thing he's good at is calling people out for their bullshit.
And he'd just nod, and he'd be thinking for a while, and after a long period of awkward silence, he would just quietly go, I may not be able to entirely feel right now, but I remember in that moment with Corsandus, when we were fighting him, I know I put you through the pain of losing me and then being brought back just to ignore everything. But I would have rather it been me than you. Because if you had been hit, you wouldn't have come back. You don't have a soul. And maybe I wish I could change what I did when I came back, but I don't think I would ever choose to change taking the hit for you.
Simp.
I'm just sorry you had to go through that pain.
Sorry.
The fucking soup. Anyways.
Zill would kind of just like look at him for a minute. She would just like stare at him as if she was like processing everything before she would once again just sigh. Idris, I understand why you did what you did when you sacrificed yourself. So, I need you to understand that we will be getting your soul back. And you have no say in that, whether soulless or not, you have no say in that. That will be happening. And when we get your soul back, you and I will be having much more discussions. And you will no longer be emotionally constipated, and we will be discussing things. Understood?
Emotionally constipated.
He's going to look up at her. Like, he's going to look up at her and kind of like have a raised eyebrow at what she means by emotionally constipated.
My man has been on the toilet for weeks.
He's still oblivious.
I mean, like this has the energy of like, look what you did. Look what you did. like pointing at a dog and just pointing at what they did. He has that energy.
Zill would she would just like you know when you like grab like the bridge of her nose, she'd do that and she just like, well, we'll discuss that again later. Possibly talk to Linkova, because she's better calling you out than I am. For now, we are fine, Idris. I accept your apology, but we will be discussing things more when you have your emotions back properly.
Fuck. You guys didn't see it, but like, I took a fucking gulp after Kirsten said that.
Kirsten is scary sometimes.
Idris would end up like visibly like he again would not look her in the eye, but he would nod and kind of just end up looking away from her and just going, I understand.
Good. You would see Zill sigh as if like a weight's been lifted off her chest.
What a character. When are they gonna kiss? Anyways.
When he stops being emotionally constipated, how many times do we need to discuss this?
But I mean,
Fucking sacrificed his life for her, and his dying thought was how pretty she was, and he's still sitting here like, what do you mean I love her, guy?
I mean, like, we just need to get him some of those laxatives, you know, just go help him.
Yeah.
Help him
Do we have
process
some
the-
like? Do we have like some psychic laxatives?
maybe
Because
the
work
director
on.
has some emotional
No,
laxatives.
You can only like mourn your dead wife for so long before it's like a problem. Like thousands of years is a problem to mourn someone. Like, bro,
Bro, he's still mourning her.
dude, she's literally
know-
a banshee now who's crazy and a psychopath and trying to kill his grandson, and he's like, but my wife. Like, bro,
That's why
Hey,
it's like-
sometimes people with extended lifespans take a bit longer than others. But
specifically people who refuse to acknowledge their trauma. Anyways,
grown
Fuck.
old men who have issues.
but I mean,
Well,
Idris
there's
would
no
kind
one-
of just.
Sorry. Good.
You're good. But Idris would just kind of stand there because like he doesn't want to leave technically, but he really doesn't know what else to say. So they're kind of in an awkward silence.
Then Zill just like slowly starts closing the door. It's just like.
Then you hear her lock it.
Oh god.
You hear her lock it. You hear her lock it, and then you hear the fumbling of like pillows again. Must get the plush back out.
He doesn't know.
Out of context. I took that so out of context.
What did you think?
I don't want to know.
I
don't
do.
think you want to know.
It's not.
She was
not here.
she was suffocating the child with the pillows.
Anyways, does Zill do anything?
I get what she's doing with the pillows.
I would
Oh,
say
no.
no. In her brain, that's like end of conversation because it's like she's like it'll be better to smarter to talk when like you have emotions, and Jerry like said that. So
At the end of Idris's arc, Zill just
It'll-
fucking backhands him across the face.
I
It'll be better.
I thought she
It'll be
was
better
gonna
to smart.
backhand him right now.
I was hoping she would. No offense,
I
Eli.
kind of was hoping to.
she has no need for physical violence. He's scared enough.
Yes.
Okay,
Yet.
but Zill could just backhand him and he wouldn't be mad. Anyways, Idris would just kind of sit there and he'd awkwardly rub the back of his neck and he'd just be like, I mean, I spoke to Lemkova today because she showed up.
She would just kind of nod.
She was halfway closing the door.
But I mean,
Slams it in his face.
did she open the door back up? Because Idris, it's so awkward between them.
I feel like she would have like because in her mind like the conversation of what they need to discuss is like over, or at least like mostly over. She would have like made her way towards the door to like help like let him back out.
Man's going back to the doghouse.
Bow wow.
But I mean, honestly,
No,
Hey.
we do that outside. No, outside.
honestly, though, you could still tell that, like, again, you know Idris, you know how he acts. Like, you just can tell that he doesn't, like, he wants to respect you and your privacy and the fact that you're pissed at him, but also a part of him doesn't want to leave. But as you approach the door, he would just kind of stand there a little bit awkwardly.
Yeah.
Idris,
The-
And I'm
you have a very important prophecy that you should probably tell people.
I was low-key waiting for everyone to get gathered up.
That's fair.
I mean, me and Oryx
Because
are
I was
already
like,
in the.
But I mean, okay, back in character. You just would kind of look to Zill as she's opening the door, and he'd just go, fuck, hit my elbow. Ow, fuck. Idiot. that was totally Idris in character. Not actually. But anyways,
I'm
he
laying
just
out
would
the
look to Zill, and he would go, when everyone comes back, I'm going to call people to kind of gather because Lamkova did end up saying something that I think everybody should hear. But I figured it would be best to just call everyone at once and tell them of the situation.
Zoe would she would like once again nod, but this time you can tell on her face it's less like pissed or like annoyed or like upset with him. It's more just genuine like, oh shit. You know? It's like more serious. And she would just nod, like have someone let me know when everyone gets back. And then she would go to close the door again.
And then the sound of pillows commence.
Bye, Idris.
Literally will be the one to inform her.
Bye, Idris. I have a better Idris to cuddle with now.
No, yeah,
You are useless to me.
Please. But anyways, I mean, yeah, Idris would kind of like when he'd wait for Syl to shut the door, and like he'd kind of sit there, and slowly everything would just kind of register in his brain, and his ears would just still be very lowered to his head, and he'd just walk off.
Depressed man.
Taking a shovel.
Exactly.
Damn.
Anyways,
Listen, he only made Zill confused and wait for a few thousand years. He can wait a few days. He can wait a few days.
Ouch.
Anyway, I will mute.
So,
Gotcha. Eating.
would anyone else like to do anything?
Session's nearly over. I will not be doing the thing I want to do.
So I was gonna push it off. I was gonna push it off to the next session anyway.
What is the thing you want to do, Cameron? Shoot, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Bonk, 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 bonk. Not you,
So if
sorry.
that is all, that is where we're ending session. Bonk bonk, hyunk hyunk.